Hi everyone, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Amber.
And we're
Witches Talking Tarot.
And today we're going to be discussing a very famous goddess, Rhiannon. Like the song.
Right. However, did you know that Stevie Nicks was not aware of the myth before she wrote the song? Which makes the fact that the song goes so well with the myth really crazy. Yeah, but anyway.
She was aware of the goddess though, right?
No, she wasn't aware of it at all. No, she wrote Rhiannon not knowing about the Celtic myth at all. That's what makes this like a bell.
I don't know if we can do that because of copyright.
Would you love to love her?
Also, I like the song, or the part, like, she goes live and she's like, this is a song about an old Welsh witch. And I'm like, I love that. You know what I mean?
She found out later.
Yeah.
According to what I read when I was
this was later.
Research,
this was like in the 80s, because I'm pretty sure this song came out before the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was like the 80s or 90s, so this was much later when she figured it out. But like,
Rhiannon's like a really special song to me. I love it. I actually played it when Roz was leaving for boot camp.
Yeah.
And then when she was graduating, a big fat blackbird landed down in the middle of all the graduating class. And I was like, oh, it's Rhiannon. Because, you know, the song. The song.
It reminds me of my grandmother.
Yeah.
It really does.
Well,
actually, Witchy Woman by the Eagles reminds me of my grandmother.
The only person I've ever known that didn't like the song Rhiannon was this girl I worked with named Rhiannon. Like,
that's why she didn't like it.
Right, yeah. I don't know if you noticed I put a Y here at first by accident because that's how her parents spelled it, was with a Y, which is why it was Rhiannon, not Rhiannon.
Right.
And she hated the song because, yes, that is where her name came from, and she was tired of hearing about it. And I was like, oh, wait, that song's called I didn't even know the name of that song. I loved that song.
Right.
You know, it was like 97, 98 when I knew this girl. But she was like, yeah, I hate that Fleetwood Mac song because my name. And I was like, wait, what? The song is named that? Because if I heard something on the radio, I didn't necessarily know the name of it, right? So
this was before smartphones.
Right,
when you could turn on your thing and they could just listen to it.
There was no Google. I had AOL, but
oh my God,
Cha wasn't even around yet. You know, I mean, like, I couldn't just easily look stuff up or whatever. But so like, songs are usually like the name is in like the refrain or whatever. So I like literally had no idea it was called Rhiannon. I assumed it was called like She Rings Like a Bell in the Night or something like that. You know, like
you say AOL in it. I am currently rewatching Degrassi, The Next Generation from season 1. I wish I could skip ahead to like season 9 when they're like, I mean, they're young adults, because right now they're like in the 7th grade and it's kind of lame. I'd rather watch it when they're seniors. But I can't bring myself to do it because I'm like, fuck, I gotta watch it from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Feel that.
And it's so embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry, you say cringe. AOL, so I don't mean to get on it, but like, the cringe is so bad. Like, the boys, they looked up porn on AOL. And or not AOL, but the internet.
Yeah, I was going to say, the fuck they did.
No, not AOL.
They might have gone to some inappropriate chat room.
Yeah. They got on inappropriate shit, okay?
Yeah.
And then they got a virus on their old
I was dying when you texted me or messaged me that. Dude, I still, I had some fucked up ass AOL names that I'm not gonna say because don't judge me. But I also had, like, banana fish with a PH. And everybody thought that I loved fish. And I was like, no, this is a J.D. Salinger reference, you fucking infidels. Excuse me.
AOL is mentioned in the first episode when she's talking to some stranger.
Stranger danger.
She met that guy online, and she's like, hey, how you doing? And then she goes and meets him in the hotel.
Stop calling me out for things.
Oh, no! And she goes and meets him in the hotel, and he's a fucking old man. Because this
was real from the 90s.
Yeah, this is 1999. Like, I mean, it's
No,
the last year of the 90s.
I was going to say, like, this sounds like my 1997 or 1998. But
it's like...
Wait, no, let's see.
in a lot of episodes, the internet is the devil because, like, you know,
well,
nowadays it's harder
unbridled.
Right. Well,
like,
nowadays it's harder to catfish people because of social media, and like you're telling me you only have 3 pictures.
That, but like you were telling me you went through school and you got like internet safety classes.
Oh, absolutely.
We didn't have that shit. Like the fact that my parents finally let us online when I was 14 and my brother was 16. Mm-hmm. That was.
They found porn on the dial-up. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's what I meant.
It's the dial-up.
Yeah, but
well, because technically AOL was your internet, so I guess like
it
would have been through AOL, but like not on AOL's
the
platform.
Messenger. Yeah.
Right. Well, like, God. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh God. I still. You say the dial-up, and I hear the noise of the. But see, like what you don't know is sometimes that would happen for 15 minutes. And then it would look like you were connected, and everything would go the fuck away, and you'd have to start over.
Damn.
And that sound in the nightmares of the 90s. Like, I swear, that is like the nightmare sound of the 90s. Until you get to 1999 and the Y2K shit. But
oh my God, that was not addressed. But I'm on the next season 2. And so they are in the 8th grade. And this one girl, she did ecstasy. I think that was a thing.
Stop calling me out.
I think that was a thing in the 90s.
Just covered my high school year?
No, I don't. You know what? The way she was behaving, though, I don't think you really behave that way on ecstasy. I don't know. I've never done it. I've, honest to God, never done it. I'm not saying.
Now I'm curious. How was she acting?
She was like, wow, I don't know. So tell me if I don't want to sound ignorant, but wow, this is so funny. Your shirt is so sparkly. And then she was like, oh my God, did I tell you I can't fucking stand you? I haven't told you that. Like, funny. You know what I mean? Like, and all her friends hate her because she starts spilling all these guts. And then I was so upset.
Yes, no, that's... Okay, so you know why that sounds exactly like ecstasy?
What?
Not to say that that's how I ever reacted to that when I was a teenager. But my dad's best friend was one of the people who, in the 80s, he and his wife were part of clinical trials for ecstasy.
Oh, wow.
It was created to be a relationship drug take during couples counseling. So it would release your inhibitions and let you say all that shit you wouldn't say. So it feels like somebody read what ecstasy was created for.
And then exaggerated it.
Right, because like... The shiny thing is absolutely 100%. Like, all of your senses are just kind of, like, heightened, right? So, like, I'd be like, oh, my God, this feels so amazing.
Yeah, she was acting fucking weird.
That is. But the spilling your guts, like, 100%, because it was created as a it was created in the labs to try and be a relationship drug for, like, relationship therapy or whatever, because, like, I won't say his name because I almost just did, but we don't know him anymore, so I'm not going to sell this person's, like, not my place to name people that I don't know anymore. But he and his wife, like, he straight up told me, first time he ever gave me vodka, he was telling me about ecstasy. And, God, he was a bad influence. He was telling me about how he and his wife, like, they were parts of the clinical trials, and like it was supposed to be for communication, but made for great sex. Again, very inappropriate. I had a huge crush on him. This was so inappropriate.
Right? Now I'm like, wait.
Because like he was a Red Bull salesman, and so he's like, here, try the Red Bull. And then when my parents left the room, he's like, what you do is you take it with a shot of vodka. And so he gave it to me that way while my parents were out of the room.
God.
Bad influence.
Right?
Bad influence. He was much younger than my father. Like, they were best friends during my whole childhood, but he was much younger than him. And I straight up had the biggest fucking crush on him. So weird.
My husband and I were actually...
I hope you don't watch YouTube.
Right. Well, my husband and I were actually fighting about Degrassi because this bitch lies, tells her friend, dude, I just caught Liberty doing this. And then she was like, Paige, I'm really concerned. Emma said that she just caught Liberty doing this. Should I tell? And Paige was like, I'm typing on my phone, you guys. Because back then, it was texters.
Right.
Yeah, it was like...
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. So she's doing this, and then she's like... So I was like, no, Bryson. The rumor started when Emma told her friend. She told Paige because she was concerned. Bryson's like, no. It started with Paige. She came to her friend as a freaking... person that was like concerned, and Paige spread that shit. I said, yes, but it started with Emma because she spread that. And he was like, no, it didn't. And it was like, we got into like an argument about it. I was like, bro, you're just defending your childhood crush. Because he had like a crush on the one chick when they were growing up. He's like, yeah, I had a crush on her growing up when I watched Degrassi. And I was like, let it go. It's not going to happen. I need you. Like, no. Like, I mean, of course that was me just joking. You know what I mean? But like, it was that bitch Emma. It was not Paige. Like, it's actually really fun. It's almost like...
so funny.
It's like some sort of like childhood soap opera. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. No, I mean, but that's
exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, like, Saved by the Bell for me.
Oh, absolutely. You know? It's like... But
it's funny because, like, you were saying about the girl being like, should I tell whatever? And like Corey and I are watching this show on Netflix called Dark. I don't know if you've like seen it and scrolling past. It's like a German show or something. Mm-hmm. It's not American. Like it's American dubbed, right? Like you can, it's got English dub, not subtitles, but like
Squid Game.
Right, yeah. Okay, what? I don't know what Squid Game is.
Oh, it's a Korean soap opera thing. Okay, where they have to like go into a game, and whoever wins at the end gets like so many yen that equals like $2 billion. And but the catch is they have to kill each other. Like it's pretty cool.
No, okay.
And but it's kids games. They talk, it's like they do like
they talk in English.
Yeah. Okay. But they really don't. It's like
right, yeah.
Godzilla.
Yes, exactly. So it's the same way. We're pretty sure it's German. If it's not German, it's like Dutch. Or it's
European.
Yeah, right. But it's definitely not them because you can see their mouths moving when there's no English coming out.
It's the Godzilla type.
Exactly. Yeah. It's really good. But like last night we were watching it, and there's this one girl who wants to be with this guy who's not into her because she's not quite old enough for him. She's not quite developed yet. Mm-hmm. And she spies on him and the girl that he's like with. And she's like in the car with her dad later, and she's like, if I see something that I think is wrong, should I tell? And it's like they make you think that she's lying and trying to get this guy in trouble. And is she
telling the truth?
She's saying that she saw him rape this other girl. Mm-hmm. But what we see her see is totally consensual. Like they're making out. The girl takes her shirt off. So it's like we don't see that part because later
are they underage?
They're like 16-ish. Okay. And this girl's probably like 14. Mm-hmm. But the other two are like probably 16, 17. They're like junior, senior in high school. And she's just a little bit younger and into the guy. And like, so you see her watching them make out. And then later she's in the car with her dad. And she's like, if I see something that I think is wrong, should I tell? And like, she basically says like she saw him attack her and force himself on her, and she said no, and he didn't.
Did it anyway? What a liar.
And you're like, oh my God, she's fucking accusing him of rape, like falsely, right?
But technically,
and like, they go to the cops. They go to the cops, she tells the cop, and then at the end of the show, they start like doing all these flashes of people's faces, and the girl that he was with, she like her whole face is like purple because he really did it. He really did, and they get married. They fucking get married in the show.
I don't mean to laugh, but it's like that is soap opera. Like that is.
It is soap opera because they get married in the show, and then like. When you're, because like, this is 1986,
right?
And then in 2019, the girl that sold him out for raping the woman he marries, they're having a fucking affair.
What?
I know. She wanted that guy.
I don't love it, but I do.
It's a good show.
God,
it's like, at first I thought they were trying to like pull some It shit and like rip off It because it's like, oh, it's a 33-year cycle. And I was like, I sat up and I was like, they just ripped off It. This is German It. But it's not. It's way the fuck cooler. It's so cool. It's like time travel shit.
Oh, wow. I'll have to check it out. Like, I can't lie.
I don't want to ruin it because
because I'm going to check it out when I get home.
It's fucking good.
I can't lie. I'm a sucker for soap operas. But I will say, and I'm sure a lot of 90s babies, specifically a lot of 90s girls, understand how fucking weird it is to go back and watch a 90s show.
Oh, yeah.
And when you're growing up, you're like, fuck yeah, that guy was so hot. Mm-hmm. And that's how I was with Spinner. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I watch it, and I'm like, oh, my... Bro, the kid, he's
I tried.
Ugly ass dork. Like,
I tried to watch My So-Called Life.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Well, it's like...
I love Claire Danes. I love Jared Leto. I love Ricky and his eyeliner because boys look so good in eyeliner. I can't. I don't want to ruin my good memories.
Exactly.
Like, I loved her parents. I loved her.
Well, it's like...
Jared Leto was a shitbag, but he was hot.
I'm like, oh, man, that guy from what is it, fucking, Boy Meets World, his bad boyfriend, damn, he was hot. And then you watch Boy Meets World, and it's like, oh, my God, he's like 9. No, he's not.
No, I can't.
You know what I mean? It ruins it. Or, like, I think there was that one guy, he was on Home Improvement. He got the hair.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, JTT.
JTT, I was like...
All of my friends had that boy's poster
like, damn,
on their
he's
wall.
so hot. And then you look back and you're like, what was I fucking thinking? Oh, my God. So that's how it is with Degrassi. And my husband is, like, definitely feeling...
I was not a JTT fan.
My husband's definitely feeling the same way. We're both, like, so, like, embarrassed. Because he didn't want to tell me. And he was like, I had a crush on Paige growing up. And I was like... Of course you would, because she's a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, she's like the bitch of the show. Like,
as his wife, should you really put it that way?
Yes, because I am a bitch. Like, obviously you have had it tight from the time you were, like, a kid. Because then he's like, you know, like, he just, I guess, likes bitches. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God. Sorry for my congestion, listeners. We've had rain all day, and my lungs are just... a little over it. I know that means I should probably not hit my vape, but addictions are addictions.
Well, I'm sorry to get off topic. One, before we change the topic, I am curious. So do you guys ever go back and watch your 90s? Or if you're not a 90s baby, early 2000s?
Yeah. Or maybe you're older. Like
your shows from
your childhood. Yeah, I'm curious how many people go back and watch Three's Company.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, I can't believe I loved this when I was little. Yeah. Or Corey and I do watch Three's Company.
I will say, like, I watch Full House. I'm not ashamed. But granted, I didn't have a crush on anybody in Full House. I didn't. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. I had a crush on Uncle Jesse. But I mean, yeah, who didn't? Who didn't? If you say you didn't have a crush on Uncle Jesse, you're probably lying.
Right.
Like,
I also liked Danny Tanner.
That is so weird. I don't see the appeal. Like, is it because he was like a daddy?
No, I do not have daddy issues.
Okay, like, was it? He's like.
I think it's because he's like super fucking tall with dark hair.
Yeah, he's very tall.
He's very tall. He was the tallest guy on the show. Like, I'm sorry when he's like
Joey. Like, that would have been embarrassing. Oh, don't tell me.
He's so funny.
Oh no, he's not.
Oh my God.
That's an example of like thinking when you're a kid. Oh, this is funny, and then rewatching it as an adult, and it's like, oh, shut the fuck up. You are not funny.
I haven't rewatched it as an adult, so I just have the childhood memories.
It's my comfort show.
Yeah, no. So I don't have the renewed knowledge.
Oh, he's like, show. Did somebody say would? Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, do I have daddy issues? Because like my brother and sister always made fun of me for watching Full House because of the like heartwarming where Danny
That's
Tanner.
Why I love
That's what me too. And I'm like, wait, does that mean daddy issues?
I hate the part when the kid he's like, Stephanie, you're grounded. Go to your room. She's like, and then she actually goes to her room
and doesn't slam the door.
Right.
I have kids. That's bullshit.
Danny's like, you know you deserve to be grounded. You know you're in trouble. And she's like, you're right, Dad. Bitch, what kid is going to say you're right, Dad, I deserve to be grounded? I don't know a single one. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
I don't either.
But going back and watching those shows, it's super embarrassing. And it's also embarrassing because it's like, oh my God, I related to this.
Oh my God. I don't don't know that I related to Full House as much as I.
Oh, I meant
enjoyed.
Degrassi. I
Oh, okay.
apologize,
Gotcha.
but like, I just like
Yeah, because I did relate to Miss So-Called Life. So yeah, it's rough. It's cringy.
It is. It's so cringy. I wonder if everybody feels that way. Like what going back and watching those shows, and they're just like, oh my god, this was good, but the jokes fall flat. You know, like I loved Bring It On. I still love.
I would watch that again. Like, I'm sorry. If it's getting hot, if it's getting cold in here, there must be some Toros in the atmosphere.
I still love
1,000,000,000%. Like,
maybe not all of them, because there's like 7 now. But the first one,
I've only seen the original, I think.
The first one's good with the clovers. Oh, fuck yeah, that shit is busting.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, but, you know, American Pie is pretty cringy.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
But it's so funny. Like, not everybody feels that way. They watch American Pie and they think, oh my god, how did this get into movie theaters? And it's like...
I mean, it's really funny. I mean, especially to a certain age group, right? It's once you get above that age group is where it goes... Well, plus, like, when you're watching teenagers do stuff that you, who are now a parent, are thinking about your own child doing as a teenager, and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Degrassi, it's like, go, get off the computer, damn it. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, but like, with American Pie, I have to say Stifler is my guilty pleasure. I think he's so funny. He shouldn't be.
I love him in Eurotrip.
He's so not funny, but god damn it. He's so stupid.
Dude, in Eurotrip, he gets a prostate massage, and he's like,
he's a funny fucking actor, honestly.
He's fucking hilarious.
I just like the way they talk. Like, I was talking to my husband about Pauly Shore, and he's like, buddy, and he's like, what is something on the juice? You know what I mean? And like, Stifler has... Right, exactly. Oh my god. Encino Man, when he shows him the flame, he's like,
I was just talking about
flameage. You know what I mean? And Stifler has his own like way of talking too. He's like, it's the Stiffmeister. And I'm like, oh my god. I love it. Because I talk like that. And it drives my husband crazy. I do sometimes. I'll be like, I shorten words. Instead of saying, like...
So... Before I forget...
Okay, I'm sorry, yes.
No, you just brought up young Pauly Shore, and I feel like that's Pwyll 100% with the black curls.
So
and he's so dumb. Exactly.
Yes. Okay, so we're casting.
Yes, we are casting the Rhiannon myth. I was just like, before I forgot, because I was just like, that's so perfect for Pwyll, is young Pauly Shore. And we were just, you know.
I love the girls. I love him.
Oh,
he's funny.
He is. I love Son-in-Law is my favorite Thanksgiving movie.
He's like Middle America. I'm like, oh my god.
The grinder. Like, the dad's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I know. He's like, I'm gonna work on the farm.
And he's like dressed in like what the dad would think is like girls' clothes. Oh my, I love
Dude, he like walks by the fucking like old men and he's like, inbreeders.
I love him in Biodome
he's much. So funny in the army now.
Oh, I haven't seen that one as many times. When he's one of the jurors, and he keeps sneaking out of...
I have not seen that one. I have not seen that one.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's called like jury duty or sequestered, whatever. He's on jury duty, and they get sequestered, and this motherfucker figures out a way to like sneak up into like the
ventilation system, or
the penthouse suite or some shit like that. And so like he gets all this nice shit while all the other jurors are in like shitty hotel rooms or something.
My god.
It's fucking funny. I feel like Tia Carrere is in that as well.
In the army now, he's just so stupid because it was right before Iraq, right? Or it was like right before we went to the Middle East. And he's like, I know.
I guess that was...
Let's sign up to do water. Water's not that important.
Know.
He's like, they'll never call us out. Bro, water is the desert. It's the most important fucking thing that they need. What the fuck?
What is wrong with you? Oh my god. I think he is a perfect
I
Will.
do too. So for Rhiannon, personally, I see Amelia Clark, but I think we disagreed a little bit on that one.
Well, I just hate her face. Like, I just
hair.
hate her
Amelia
face.
Clark from season 1 of Game of Thrones with the beautiful long hair, because I do see white hair for Rhiannon.
I mean, again, I get that. I just fucking hate that actress so much. I hate the way she talks. I hate everything about her. I hate everything about her. She does have a baby face, which is also why I feel like Rhiannon is a little bit more, she's a mature woman. When you said Daryl Hannah, I loved that.
Okay, I could definitely see that. We're talking Daryl Hannah from Splash with the beautiful hair.
Or 50-foot woman, because I mean.
Does she have the hair too?
Yeah.
Okay.
She always has the long, I can't think of any time that it's not long. Like, I can't think of any movie where it's like cut short. But I know, I love her in the 50-foot woman, because she's fucking huge.
It sounds like a weird kink thing.
It's a remake of a 50 movie. It's a remake of one of those weird 50s sci-fi movies. So it's like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. She accidentally gets exploded in size or something. I haven't seen this movie since I was under the age of 15. I can't give you many details.
Oh, no, that's fine. I know that. Lana Del Rey did a music video where she was like 50 feet and she was walking through the thing and everybody was like, oh my God, damn, that's a sexy ass, big ass woman. So when I hear 50-foot woman, I'm thinking, oh my God, there's some nasty ass, small ass men perverts on the ground. But it may be influenced through modern pop culture.
You know what? I'm pretty sure she naked at the
right. They're like but really they're like you know,
that's a big mush.
That's big ass titties,
right? Anyway.
I'm so sorry.
No, I was gonna say something really bad. But I like Daryl Hannah. I can't think of anybody else. And if Khaleesi wasn't so young and I didn't fucking hate the way she talked, I would be like, yeah.
So I feel really bad because I feel like I have an influence when I think of the gods. I think of younger people, except for the dudes. And I don't mean that in a sexist way. I just mean that there's no way Zeus is young.
Yeah.
There's no way
it's just your mental,
and also, now that I say it, I think it could be definitely influenced by modern culture that women have to be young to be beautiful.
And men have to be wise to be useful.
Yep, exactly. So I love it when
women are young. And
I love it when I get called out by prejudice or shit like that I don't even realize, because there is that stigma that women and it's been for centuries. I mean, you've got the old queen that's going to take down the young queen.
I mean, it's just like the witch trials, every single one of them that has happened throughout history. If you were a young, beautiful woman, you were safer,
than an older woman.
However, a beautiful woman could also become a target, because of her beauty. So you want it to be mid-grade.
We want to be mediocre.
Yeah, you want to be mid-grade. You don't want to be premium, but you also don't want to be that, what's 87 called? You want to be mid-grade gasoline.
Right. And I think Daryl Hannah is a good compromise, because in Splash she's not super young.
Yeah, no, she's probably in her late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, I think that's good. And I think, that's a cute couple. Daryl Hannah and Pauly Shore.
Yeah, right. And I could just see, oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry. Please continue. I think she may be the bitch from that show, The Cave Game, or Clan of the Cave Bear. I think that's her.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, okay. Because she's got long blonde hair.
Gwal is not described in any way, shape, or form.
I'm seeing
So, who's a shitty bastard that nobody would want to marry?
Man, there's so many of them. I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Gosh.
I
almost said something that would just upset you so much, and I didn't mean it, but it popped in my head. I was like, Peter Dinklage.
What the fuck? He's not even a bad guy.
I know.
It is Daryl Hannah. I'm so sorry. Nice. It is her in that movie.
I think I've seen that.
Because she had the long, beautiful hair. That's how I recognized her, was her fucking hair.
Yeah.
She's got iconic hair.
But I picture Gwal as, kind of big and, unpleasant-y.
Me too. That's why I'm who? I could also see him as someone along the lines of, I would say The Rock. You know what I mean?
I feel like The Rock is too handsome-ish.
You think so?
I do. I do. I still like The Rock as our, not Triton. Was it Triton?
I think he was, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, because in the episode about mermaids, we, for just a brief second, we because we were talking about Triton, and we decided that Jason Momoa and The Rock were in that in the Greece water pantheon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, with Gwal, I feel like he's somebody I'm okay.
I kind of
Nobody misunderstands.
I could see the mountain.
I love Dan. Oh my God, what the fuck's his name? Fuck it, Dan Connor. I can't remember the actor's name. I love Dan Connor. Absolutely love Dan Connor. But I picture not Dan Connor the character, but what's that actor's name?
I know exactly who you're talking about. I can't think of it off the
John Goodman. I love John Goodman.
But not now John Goodman. Unfortunately, he doesn't.
No, he does not look. No, but I'm thinking 80s John Goodman,
or even the John
King
Goodman
Ralph.
from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is mid-ground.
I feel maybe he would be not that he's necessarily a bad guy, because they don't say that Gwal's terrible. She just doesn't want to marry Gwal.
Okay, I can totally see that.
I don't know,
and I'm gonna be real with you though, John Goodman as you know.
Love John Goodman.
Okay, first of all, him as Dan Connor, crush, not in
Dude,
in a weird way.
I won't lie, Corey and I, one of our things is we're Dan and Roseanne Connor.
Because
we are.
He's so sweet.
We watch the show and we're just it's like watching ourselves.
I think that's why Roseanne did so well. Fuck the kids. It's all about the chemistry between Roseanne and fucking John Goodman. They had the best real marriage fucking chemistry. And I loved it. I loved their little playing. They would be so shitty to each other. But me and Bryson are so shitty to each other.
And then he comes up behind her and he'll just pick her up and smooch on her and she's like, oh, Dan.
I know.
And Corey does that kind of shit to me, and I'm just oh, we're the Connors.
I know. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Plus, when you're raising a family very frugally, it's nice to be able to look at somebody on TV and go, that's what my house looks like.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. And I personally am strictly referring to Roseanne from the 80s, not the Connors.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it, but I think it's the same set and everything. But I hate it when they bring back old shows. I guess they're doing Girl Meets World instead of Boy Meets World. And I understand they have
Didn't
the
they
same
already
cast.
do that? Didn't they do that a while ago?
It's on Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they did that a couple years ago.
But
and I was it's
never
he's the dad.
same.
Yeah, no.
It's never the
I don't like that
same.
either. I'm not a big fan.
I like the
the original. Yeah. It's a big thing for us. And again, I put Dan Connor just John Goodman from a stature perspective, not that he's a bad guy, because again, they never say Gwal's a bad guy.
No, she just doesn't
want to marry him.
Wow, now I'm feeling bad for Gwal. Damn.
Oh, we just changed the whole vibe of the show.
We did. Okay, so we've got the foot messenger.
Yes.
I'm seeing Podrick from Game of Thrones.
I'm down. I don't know the actor's name.
I love that motherfucker. No, I
Okay.
just call him Podrick.
Okay.
What did he do to those women?
Oh my God, he has a magic dick.
He's got to, or face.
I mean,
that's the only thing I can think of, because they're whores. You can't tell me that they've been
they are not ever gonna say no charge.
Yeah,
Never.
Well, and it's also you can't tell me that somebody was all up in their business with their face. That's not what they're paid for.
Yeah.
So Podrick but I also like the theory that Podrick was just a really nice fucking guy, and so he was gentle with them, and
they just truly enjoyed it, and they were like, you know what, this was on us,
and he cared about them. So he was like, but I want to make you feel good. Instead of doing something crazy, he just focused on making them feel good. Yeah. And they were like, wow, this is new. I know.
He's so good.
And
I love him with Brienne.
Pod the Rod.
Damn it. Every time.
The magic rod.
I love Podrick.
I do too.
So who would be our messenger on horse? He's just a guy who can't catch up with a girl. That's
sad.
I I feel like, okay, do I want to go there yet? Like, part of me goes like, I'm pretty sure in Braveheart, there's the guy that has to like take the message over from like one party to the other on a horse. I can't think of the actor. So I'm like, shit, I guess I can't like go there. I'm trying to picture actors riding on horses, and Brienne of Toth is all I can think of right now. That was what
I was thinking too, honestly.
Okay.
Like, and then what's the last one?
Pwyll's entire army. Is it Toth or Tarth? Is it T-A-R or T-O?
T-A-R-T-H. So the army, I want to do something silly, and I can't think of any movies where they have like some stupid ass army. You know what I mean? Other than like Year One.
Oh yeah, Year One would have a stupid ass army because like I was like, so there's the Viking horde.
I know.
Vikings. But funny.
We don't have to do funny. I just thought that would be
no.
silly.
I like that. I'm just like now. I'm like who? What? Oh well. I don't actually watch it, but old British that people love, Monty Python, don't they?
Oh my fucking god, no! I hate that show so much. My husband loves it, and they've got the fucking coconuts. I'm like, this is so stupid. This is fucking dumb. Like when the rabbit attacks. No offense, please don't cancel us because I think Monty Python's fucking stupid. But like when
but I like British comedy, so it's okay.
The only thing that's funny to me is when they're like, "This is a monster," and it's like a little rabbit.
And I don't watch it.
It sticks to one of their fucking faces.
Do. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen probably any of the Monty Python. I've seen like little bits, but I've never.
Do yourself a favor and fucking don't, because it is.
I will stick with Absolutely Fabulous. I have certain British comedy that I like. So Year One, I can't think of any other comedy. Maybe.
I can't think of. I was also thinking Lord of the Rings. They got the hobbits, and you know it makes sense because it's like Welsh. You know what I mean? Like
I like that Hobbit army
or Narnia.
Well, because like they're hiding anyway, so hobbits can hide easily.
Right.
You want to do the Hobbit?
Sure.
Hobbit.
Well, there's only like 3 hobbits in the army, but
we're just the whole Shire is this.
Oh my god, yeah, that's
the
funny.
Shire. We're just gonna put the Shire.
Yeah, okay.
The Shire army. That way, it's all the hobbits.
Right? They're like, what about second breakfast? Shut up.
Oh my god. They're like, after this, it's time for tea.
Right.
And then. What's after tea? I can't remember.
Elevensies, maybe.
Elevensies, yeah.
They have like lots of food.
Yes. Oh
Hobbits are so funny.
I love hobbits.
I told you we should have stayed in the Shire. All right, so how does this start? Right, fuck yeah.
So, this starts without Rhiannon just yet. Pwyll, he is the king of...
Young Polly Shore for everybody.
Yes, right. Young Polly Shore is the king of... Dryfet?
Dryfet! Like you gotta say that.
Dryfet! He and the boys. No, does Polly Shore say boys?
Buddies, I don't know.
Buddy, getting the grub on and challenged the god of the underworld to some shit. And so then he was the ruler of the underworld for 1 year.
Oh, wow.
And when he came back, buddy... He got his swirly stub shit going on. Like, I can't talk like Polly Shore. I'm sorry, I cannot.
Every once in a while. We'll do it every once in a while.
He's like, I'm back from the underworld. I cannot think of it. Now I wish I'd watched some Polly Shore shit. I can't, like, all I can think of is Biodome references because I was just talking about that movie this weekend.
Well, when it gets to the point where he's stopping Rhiannon, you know, he's like, lady, can't you give me some, like, you know what I mean?
He's all like,
oh my god.
I love the noises that he fucking makes.
Oh my god.
Like, he does that in, I'm pretty sure in Biodome, he's all like,
oh
and
my god.
I think he's supposed to be referencing sex, and if that's what sex sounds like to him, I feel bad for his girlfriend. But so he comes back from the underworld from being the ruler for a year, and he is told about this legend of you can go on this mound, and either you will have a challenge come to you, or you'll see some mystical shit. So he's like, well, I've been in the underworld for a fucking year. I don't give a fuck. I'm a brave Pauly Shore.
Oxymoron.
That's funny. Oh wow, he's a brave Pauly Shore.
He's a stupid Pauly Shore. Yeah, like
Pauly Shore. So he goes and
they're like, "Don't go, please don't go." And he's like, "I gotta go."
Yeah. And then he's up there and he sees this beautiful vision
of a woman.
A woman in gold on a white horse
with long blonde hair.
Yes.
And it's Daryl Hannah.
Oh yes, from Splash. Without the mermaid tail. She's got the legs. She's got the legs because she's on the horse. Yeah. She's no pussy. She's not saddling that shit.
Oh my lord. Or
she's barebacking.
Right.
She's a hardcore bitch. Rhiannon is the goddess of sovereignty after all. She don't need to do no side saddle shit.
Oh yeah.
She barebacked that baby.
Right.
And then she takes off on him, right?
Right.
Because he sees her and he's like,
no, hey, wait.
Well, he doesn't say, hey, wait yet.
Right. He doesn't.
First,
That's
he's
part
like,
of the story.
Podrick, go get this lady.
Podrick's like, yes, sir. He's like going on his horse. Because he's loyal.
First, he's a foot soldier.
He's the foot soldier,
he's the
right?
Foot messenger. And he's like just trying to go. He's trying to catch up with her, and she doesn't look like she's going that fast. But like, he gives up after like a day, because like,
I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah,
the weight of my large cock has weighed me down. I can't get to her.
But
what the hell? I sent you on a freaking quest, and you came back empty-handed.
So now Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah,
she's like, I got this.
Right, and she's a bad bitch.
Yep.
Now she's riding her horse.
Yeah, now she's on the horse.
She's like, never send a sire.
Oh, my bad.
Never send a sire to do a knight's job.
Right, that's right. This would be a horse, though. I guess this is running. This is a horse.
She's riding her horse.
Another day goes by. Still, can't catch Rhiannon.
Like, I'm defeated. Yeah. So she comes back, right?
Right.
And so Podrick's like, I told you so.
Right. And now Pwyll, in his best Pauly Shore-ness,
he's like, I'll do it myself. Right.
What did you say he would say? Because like,
I'll do it myself. And then he goes and he's just like, I don't know. I'm trying to think how he would do it. How he would say it. He's like, I know. I'm like,
squeeze me.
Right. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like it would be excuse me. He's like, I got some grubbing and some grindage to work on, but first, I need to see you.
Right. She's like, what the fuck?
She's like, God, he is dumb. Oh, shit.
Why didn't you just ask?
Right. You know? She's like, it would have been a lot fucking easier if you just asked me to stop, like,
he's like,
3 days ago.
Wow, miracle woman. You know what I mean? Like, he's just, like, amazed by her, wisdom and beauty.
Right? And Daryl Hannah's like, flip the curls over my shoulder. I want you to be my husband.
He's like, me?
He's like, damn it, that's Wayne's World. So I was gonna go swing, but what would Pauly Shore do? Oh.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can only think of Biodome and Son-in-Law right now. Like, that's why I keep saying grindage. Like, that's all I can.
I know, right?
Like, I love him so much. He's so great.
He's like, yo, ease up on the steroids. It'll make the boys shrivel like the sun-dried tomatoes.
Sponsor us. We love you.
Right? I love you.
We love you so much.
Like, low-key, like,
I make my husband watch your movies that aren't Biodome.
I had a crush on you. Like, I like the hair. Like, it's weird.
Same.
Is that weird?
I think.
I'm
slightly ashamed.
Like, I know.
Sorry, Polly. I know we just asked you to sponsor us, and now I'm ashamed to be attracted to you, but
I'm not ashamed.
I'm married.
I know. I'm a little scared. Like, but it's for me. It was like the hair, and also he's just so
his attitude is so funny. Yeah, I love it.
So funny.
But okay, so we've caught up. Daryl Hannah says, "I want you to be my man." He's all like, yeah, jump on.
She's like, wait.
And he's like, oh no, I am also in love with you. I want to marry you as well. Because she's like, look, my dad, he's planning this wedding that I'm not cool with. I don't want to marry Gwal. This guy's
now
big.
I'm like, Rhiannon married him because he's fucking dumb, and she could just tell him what to do.
Yep. Yup.
Yes.
She's a smart lady. Well, and like, yeah, she's smart. She like, I don't want this arranged marriage, so I'm going to find somebody else to marry.
Right.
I'm going to tell my dad I'm marrying who I want to marry. And so Pwyll, he's like, cool, let's pick a date. So they set it for 1 year from the day that they met on the mound. And in Welsh tradition, right before the wedding, the groom always gives favors, if he's able, to the people that show up to the wedding. So, you know.
He's sitting there on his high horse.
Yep. And in walks in a stranger that he doesn't know and makes a request that he doesn't know yet what the details are.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm marrying Rhiannon.
That's right. I love that. Perfect. And he is like that. And Rhiannon's like, God damn it, you fucking idiot. Because, it's Gwal. And I want Rhiannon's hand. That's what you have to give me, Pwyll.
He's like, what? This isn't Pwyll. There are rules. I don't know if you like that Big Lebowski movie. That's like what he says half the time.
Yes.
Because he's like, no.
I love that. What do you think? What do you think Pauly Shore Pwyll's response would be to that?
I have no idea. I'm going to be real with you. I have no idea. But I can just see him saying that because he's like, no, I can't do that.
I can hear his voice in my head like, but I can't think of what he's saying. And then Rhiannon's like, never was there a man who made less use of his wits. Because you're fucking dumb. I know. You're fucking dumb. Like, all of this was so I don't have to marry that guy. Right? You're fucking dumb. But I'm going to fix it. Because I'm the goddess of creativity.
Right. And so there's like another is this before or after her wedding with Prawn? She gets married to him first, right?
No, they don't get married at all. She uses that bag to trick him.
No, that's him.
Gwal, yeah.
But this one, she doesn't marry him at all?
Oh, after they the trick.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a mock wedding, right?
No, this isn't. No, it's the thing where all of that occurs is it's right before the wedding because in Welsh tradition. Okay.
Okay.
They have this thing where anybody can come and ask the couple that's getting married for a favor. So that's when he
does the thing?
That's when he says, I want a favor, and Pwyll's like, sure. And then Gwal's like, I'm Gwal and I want Rhiannon's hand in marriage. And Rhiannon's like, you fucking dumb. Because he's dumb. Which is why young Pauly Shore is perfect. And then there's the so she has to figure out a way out of it. She's like, I'll take care of it, Pwyll. And it's a bag that can never be filled, right?
Yes.
Like that's
yes. There's a couple other ones, but like basically.
Most of everything I read had a bag that couldn't be filled, but there were like different things along with the bag that couldn't be filled. I don't know all that. It confused me just the littlest bit. But
so what did he have to fill it with?
I don't remember. Like, I think it was just like some kinds of like seeds and shit from the forest, but he kept not being able to fill it.
And this was Rhiannon. This was not the dumbass. You know, she was like...
Yeah. This was her way of, like, fixing it so she didn't have to marry him. But, like, I guess that was the way that he got to marry her was if he could fill that bag. Or after he filled the bag. Except she had enchanted it so it couldn't be filled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then she marries, what's his name, right? Am I forgetting something?
Well, Pwyll's army, the Shire, the hobbits are all waiting in the background to help take care of Gwal after he realizes that he can never fill the bag, and John Goodman's like the angry giant.
He's in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He's like, he's like in fucking The Great Lebowski when he's like, no. mark it like blank or whatever because that guy accidentally stepped over the line.
Yeah.
He's like,
he is psycho in that.
He is.
I love him.
Yeah, you know. So when he says funny shit like, "This isn't Nam," you know what I mean? Like, damn.
So in defense of Vietnam vets,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not.
Like my uncles were Vietnam.
No,
vets,
I'm so
and
sorry.
They did not. They didn't quite act that way.
Stereotypical. I apologize. I did not.
No, you're fine. I wasn't saying you did.
Thank you for covering that.
No, you're fine. I'm just like, my uncles were Vietnam.
And they weren't that bad.
They were not. No, they were not.
There's stereotypical.
I was gonna say, there are some stereotypical things that are actually 1,000,000,000% like they got spit on by the American people when they came back.
Right. Well,
and a lot of them do have PTSD. Like my uncle that passed away in 2017, he was affected by Agent Orange. Like a lot of those, but yes, he's just the
I'm so sorry we have to say this real quick. I put my foot in my mouth.
No, you didn't do anything. I was just like, I feel I need to defend.
No, you do, because I totally put my foot in my mouth because I was
But that's the thing about stereotypes. They are the extreme. And it's for humor. He's funny as shit at it.
I know. He pulls out the gun. He's like, put it down. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes, I love that.
I know. He's fucking good. Movie. So, I can see him freaking the fuck out that. And he's like,
oh, no. He's straight up Walter from...
the fucking
Big Lebowski, and he's got the gun.
Yeah, he's cocking the gun.
The hobbits are like, what the fuck is that?
Right,
we're gonna stay hidden. You two deities, you deal with this shit.
He's you're out of your element.
I said that wrong. Pwyll is not a deity. Only Rhiannon is a deity. Pwyll is mortal, and he dies later. Not in this story, way later.
But later.
In life. But yeah, so the Shire army's running around, trying to keep Gwal busy. And then these two go off and they get married.
Yay!
And I would say they live happily ever after, but I guess we'll have to have another story to let you know that they don't.
Yeah. Oh
no! They don't.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, you're so right. I forgot about the murder.
Yeah.
The murder. Oh, you guys better... Oh, well, you guys don't look it up. Wait for us.
Yeah. Actually, maybe since this is being put off to do later, maybe one of our other extra episodes could be that, and then we have them back to back.
Right, that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be
not
fun.
necessarily part 1 and part 2.
Right, but yeah, this myth and then following with the other myth.
Yes,
and they're about the it brings it full circle.
Right.
Yeah.
So well, I thought that was a really fun episode myself.
Me too. I enjoyed it.
I did. I had so much fun trying to be young Polly Shore. That was so much fun. And then we talked a little bit about our old favorite shows. We've got those 90s shows in the beginning. Oh, yeah. Which I think it works
because half of our cast is from the 90s and the other half is from not the 90s.
Right, exactly.
Perfect.
I'm going to say it. I think John Goodman as Dan Connor was attractive. And I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I don't think he's an ugly person, but that personality and that just
certain haircuts, though. There are certain haircuts for Dan Connor.
Yeah, he looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, when he's got the fluffy,
I don't know. I kind of like the fluff. I'm not gonna lie. I hate
that one's. I'm not attracted to the fluff. I'm attracted to him. But not that hairstyle.
I think people are attracted to him because of Dan Connor. Absolutely.
1,000,000%. He was in some other, cool ass shit when I was a kid. There was this movie called King Ralph. There was another movie.
He's a great actor.
He is.
He's fan-fucking-tastic.
I can't remember what it's called
anymore. I love it when
it's a movie about the movies. It's a movie about the fucking movies, and he's a movie director or whatever.
Really?
And it's back when they used to have buzzers in the seats at movie theaters to scare you.
Oh, really?
That's it's awesome. A fucking good movie. You should look it up.
He does,
I don't know the name. Sorry, guys.
He does really good voice acting as well.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. When he plays a southern, he can play the Southern Bible seller so well. He's like, you need this to get into heaven, and I'm like, dude, he's fucking good.
I love Dan Connor.
I mean, John Goodman.
Both. Love both. They're good.
I wish him the best in his health ventures. You know what I mean? I think everybody's a little surprised that he's still going, but that's because he completely changed his lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, I think people think he looks bad because he lost so much weight. You know what I mean?
But I mean, it's good for him.
Oh, absolutely. Which brings us to our spiritual journey. We'll be doing another episode on that soon.
Yeah.
Right? Sometime soon.
Although, I don't know if they'll hear that. I mean,
oh my God, you won't.
Go back. Go back. We have spiritual journey episodes.
Thank you. I totally.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Well, if you enjoyed this, check us out on Instagram at Witches Talking Tarot. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes. And Twitter at Classiest Witches. That was my face. I was like, there's another thing out there. Melissa, hopefully at this point you're still our patron.
I hope so.
So you're getting a shout out.
Yep.
And we appreciate you for helping us put on a better show.
Yes.
And you know, everybody that's listening to this, we really appreciate it because it means you've been sticking around with us for a while.
Yes.
We appreciate you for coming to sit with us a spell.
Yeah.
Bye.